Peace, everybody. Peace, everybody. It's Brother James,
And Nicole.
and we are here at Changing Life on the Spectrum. One more again. We're sorry that it's been so long, but as they say, life be lifing, and we just trying to deal with things as they come. And as a matter of fact, it's a perfect segue into what we're doing today. And we're doing a PSA, public service announcement. We know because of the government shutdown and the furlough, and it especially doesn't look like there's any end in sight. We don't know what's going on. We want to check in with our special needs family. Obviously, those especially who have autistic children. And we definitely want to check in on you. And we want to talk today about health and well-being, especially during this time of stress. There's already a whole bunch of stuff going on, but the government shutdown is not helping at all and creating more stress. And we just want everybody to be able to learn some techniques or at least think on some things that they can do to keep your health up. Obviously, we know you want to eat right. That is true. To make sure you get your water and stuff in and try to get some sleep. Now, for my special needs family, that's a big one. Trying to get sleep, even without the government shutdown, is hard, but especially with it, it's even harder. So, you still want to try your best and don't forget to call on your tribe. Call on your tribe so they can help you so that you can take better care of yourself and the children. And also be aware the children are going through things with you.
Yes.
They can feel your stress. And even if you're being very careful and not saying words that you think will cause stress, you'd be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Our little ones can just kind of feel it. We do have children out there that are very aware, energetically aware. They can feel what you're going through without you saying anything.
Yes.
So that's another thing you want to be working on your energy as well, your energetic health. If you don't know, the seven main chakras in the body, the minor chakras all work to help your body continue to do what it needs to do. And it's something that's definitely neglected because we're never taught about it. So you want to start doing things that will cleanse your chakras, make sure your energy flow is good. Definitely check on yourself mentally as well.
Right.
When you're going through what we're going through, different thoughts can come up into your mind. You'd be like, wait a minute, I didn't know I can even think like that.
Right.
So you got to be careful mentally. Again, taking in your water, being very mindful, and using meditation as much as you can. And don't be scared of meditation. It's if it's something that you're going to just be starting out with, it's not that easy. Quieting your mind and trying to stop your thought process takes time. So don't get discouraged. Don't be like, no, I can't do it because you weren't able to do it the first couple of times. Don't do that to yourself. It always takes time to learn something. Some of us are gifted that we may be able to do it just right off the bat, but most of us are not like that. Myself, I had to work at it pretty long time to get this little brain to stop constantly thinking. So you want to make sure you do that. And again, it's health and well-being. Now, since we're talking about the government shutdown, I think it would be very good for this lady right here to kind of take us through what happens when you have children on the spectrum and you go through a furlough. And hopefully she'll say something that will help you if you happen to be in that position to help you to better deal with it and to better look at it. So, Nicole.
Okay. As a former a former government employee myself, having worked for the federal government for more than 30 years, um, there I went through a few furloughs, and I can tell you firsthand that it's
Indeed.
very scary, not knowing whether or not you're going to get paid, not knowing whether or not you're going to be able to continue the therapies for your children, um, just all of the uncertainty, the stress, the sleepless nights. None of that sets you up for success in dealing with children with special needs. And for me, children on the autism spectrum. So, my husband can attest firsthand, he has firsthand accounts of, just the stress of it all. Um, Even when COVID happened,
Right.
not knowing what that was going to look like, what that was going to be like. Um, so yeah, it's very stressful, and my heart our hearts go out to everyone affected by the government shutdown, whether or not you are a federal employee who still has to continue to go into work every day and not knowing whether or not you're going to get paid, or you're a federal employee who was sent home and you have that uncertainty. Um, at least if you were sent home, you have the opportunity to maybe do some other things that can try to supplement your income, but still, it's uncertain times. Um, or even if you are a federal government contractor,
I was about to
possibly
say that.
impacted by the federal government shutdown, same thing. And if you're a contractor or even a federal employee, you could be limited in the number of things that you can do, as far as side hustles and things like that are concerned, depending on your level of security clearance. So, or even your companies or agencies, um, policies on those things. So, our hearts go out to you, and we pray that this government shutdown does not last too much longer, and that everyone is made whole and paid as an employee as they should be, rightfully so.
That's what we pray for. But since we haven't hit that spot just yet, we want to talk to you about some of the ways that you can de-stress. I already kind of mentioned some of them with the meditation and stuff like that. But Nicole also has a few things that she would like to offer you as far as ways to deal with the stress that you're going through at this time.
So, in case you didn't know, we also have a company called House of Healing Light. And as part of our company, we have been doing daily social media posts on our social media platforms for House of Healing Light. We have the Daily Dose of Light, which is a daily affirmation to help lift your mood, lift your spirit, um, lift your vibrations, get your mind in the right place. During this month of October, each month we have a different theme. This month of October is Aligned October, and the theme is Purpose and Flow. And it's set up so that each affirmation helps you to live in your purpose and flow into abundance with ease. Um, so many times, a lot of us are, we shoot up out of bed in the morning and we're trying to force things to happen. And what Aligned October is about getting into alignment with your higher self, with God, and to live in your purpose and flow with ease. Just flow with, what your purpose is for your life. Next month, November, it's going to be Sacred November. And the theme for November is gratitude and abundance. So in November is all about opening your heart to gratitude, being grateful for what you do have, not sitting around being, complaining about what you don't have or being stressed about what you don't have. Being stressed about it is not going to change the situation. What we need to do is sit in gratitude for the things that we do have so that we can open the door to abundance in our lives and manifesting good things in our lives. So, that's where we're going. That's where what we're doing this month and where we're going next month. We also have on deck a digital download, autumn intention tracker. The autumn intention tracker is about setting positive intentions for your life during this season of autumn. This season is all about um, reaping the harvest that you have sown throughout the year. You've uh, gone through the year and you have been sowing seeds that you can reap for this season of autumn. But autumn is also about letting go and release. The trees are releasing their leaves for the season because they don't have as much energy flowing through them because of autumn and the shorter days and the colder days. So, at least in the region where we live in the US. So, we want you to purchase and download that autumn intention tracker, write down your intentions. Don't wait until the end of the year to get ready for 2026. You need to be setting those intentions now in autumn. Set those intentions, end the year off right, and be ready to hit the ground running come January 2026. So purchase and download that tracker, that autumn intention tracker. Keep track of your daily affirmations, write your intentions, write down what you're grateful for, and let's go. Let's end this year on the right note and go into 2026 ready and excited to keep on moving forward.
And don't forget, you can also do breath work. That's another one that you can use. Breath is very key. Anybody who does meditation or does energy work, you understand breathing is definitely a skill that you need to understand and be able to use skillfully and successfully. Also, don't forget to something else that Nicole can speak on is aromatherapy. That's another way to be able to
De-stress.
bring it on down, bring it
Yes.
on down. Tell them a little bit about that, baby.
So yes, aromatherapy has been used for many, many, many centuries around the world to help people to naturally be to flow, naturally flow, and to also raise their vibrations and heal as well. The olfactory senses in your nose, they definitely help you to take in those positive energies, positive vibrations from the aromas of the natural essential oils. They go straight to your brain. They help you to easily come down, de-stress. They can lift your mood as well. One of my favorites is lavender essential oil.
Mhm.
The Latin name is Lavandula angustifolia. That is the one that you want to look for. There's multiple types of lavender, but you want to look for Lavandula angustifolia because that one is definitely intended to de-stress, relax, and release. So, if I had to recommend just one oil, it would be lavender.
And then to go along with that, I know we've all been watching Instagram and other social media. So we all know you have Intellectual Power by Brother Reza, and you have Resilia with the black seed oregano. Just, I'm not a doctor, we're not a doctor. So we're not telling you to take it, but we are seeing that there people are having good results with both of those supplements. So that may be something you want to think about because you got to cleanse the body out. You got to keep it clean, but you also got to put good stuff in it so that it can operate at maximum capacity. You know what I mean?
And if you have any existing medical conditions or ailments, make sure you check with your medical provider first
Absolutely.
before taking any oils or breathing in any oils to make sure that there's no contraindications for any medications you're already on or for your current medical diagnosis. You could also do a quick Google search initially to see if you find any contraindications as well or precautions that you should be taking.
And then we're going to my favorite section. We're going to the Reiki aspects of things. Y'all know I'm gonna talk about it. You knew it was coming. Don't act like you ain't know. You know I love talking about Reiki. So this would definitely be a good time that if you can afford to get some Reiki treatments so that again, cleanse out, clear out, but re-energize as well. You know that Reiki is good for de-stress, taking down anxiety, reducing pain, and it's something that's natural. So it's something that won't hurt you, but will definitely help you to get your body feeling better, your mind feeling better, get you in a better headspace. Because that's what we need. We gotta be able to stay in that headspace where we not like losing our minds, you know what I mean, and ready to go off on somebody. And our partner House of Healing Light. You've seen me advertising it lately. Reiki Day, November 14th through 17th is coming up. That's going to be another great way for you to not only get Reiki energy, but to get earth energy, angel energy, and all other kinds of energies to bring into your life to help you to deal with all this stress and strain that we're going to get your mind in a better space because we can get through, but a lot of times it's about can you relax yourself enough that you can think, that you can process, that you can assess things and see what you actually have at your disposal to do. If you're frantic, if you get super emotional, you worrying, then your mind can't think of these things, can't think of the ways to get out, and it might be sitting right in front of you. So sign up for Reiki Day, and we're going to sponsor 5 registrations. We just need you to contact us at autismtriumph@gmail.com. Send it in, email us, and just tell us what your situation is, and we'll see if you could be one of the 5 that we send to Reiki Day with our partner House of Healing Light. Um,
And that is a virtual event.
yes, it is online, so that means you don't have to go anywhere. You can be at home, feel safe, get super comfortable and take the classes. There are certain things that are free with registration, and then there's other classes that are paid classes that you have to pay for. But we just wanted to come on and say these things because we're concerned about our special needs family. We know the stresses. We've got 3, not 1. We've got 3 young ones. So you understand what that is. And we got one who's getting ready to be 13 next month. Yeah. Let that set in for a second. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then we got another one 2 years right behind him. You understand what I'm saying?
Actually, a year and a half.
Oh, yeah. A year, basically a year and a half behind him. So yeah, we're going to be implementing what we're talking to you about because things are coming and we have to get ready for it. And we got some things planned for MP Fab. We want to make some more have some more correspondence with some of the other agencies that are doing different things, different aspects of help. And we got to try to pull as much together as possible because we're definitely feeling and understanding that we're going to need as much help as possible. Things are definitely getting a little scary, so we need help navigating these nuances that we have to deal with now. So, if you have any questions, any concerns, again, hit us on the email autismtriumph@gmail.com. Let us know what you're thinking. Put some thoughts into the comments. We got to talk more. We got to talk more. We know what we need for help, but we don't know what you need for help. But if you let us know, then we could try to tap into our network and maybe we can find somebody, especially someone who may be on a more professional um, standard to be able to deal with those problems and give us real ideas and techniques and methods to use. So, with that,
I just want to add one more thing.
okay.
If you are out there struggling right now financially, there is a website called findhelp.org. That's FINDHELP.org. And there are resources there available for you for health, education, work, housing, food, money. So go to that website as well. Um, Put in your zip code, see if there's anything there that they can help you with in your area.
And that's a key thing. Family, I know sometimes we don't want to ask for help, but we've got to get out of that. This situation is definitely helping us to understand we have to ask for help and we got to be ready to go get it and find it and then share it. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Because we're all in this boat and we need to be able to find our way out. So, with that, as you can see, one of the children is here, the one that always comes in. Just go ahead and say hi. Come on.
Hi. Hi.
Okay. All right. We'll be with you shortly. Go ahead in your room, please.
Okay.
All right. That's little Nasir. So, family, we thank you for listening. And this was a PSA. We just wanted to check in, check the pulse, see what's going on, let you know that we feel your pain, we see what's going on, and we do want to do something about it, something that we can do to help.
Mhm.
Um, but again, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid. Definitely you have to find a safe space. We understand that. But when you find that safe space, make sure you share because we can't help you if we don't know. Or as the saying goes, a closed mouth doesn't get fed. All right. So anything else, baby? You want
Not
to
that
say?
I can think of.
Okay. So with that, we'll say peace.
Peace.
Peace, everybody. We thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. And we thank you for tuning in and giving us your time and energy for changing life on the spectrum. If you would like to leave us an email because there's something you want to see on the show or any information that you may need or want to request, go to changinglifeonthespectrum@gmail.com and just drop us an email. And if you want to support the show, we ask you to support the nonprofit that brings you the show, which is McKeel's Path for Autistic Triumph, by going to www.mpfat.org and hitting that donate button so that we can continue to help our families dealing with autism, and we can continue to help them by changing life on the spectrum. Thank you and peace.